Hey subbie family, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What is everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing great and staying well and hopefully not going out of your mind like I know a lot of us are. Trying real hard not to. Got out today and we did. We had to take Izzy down. I'm going to do an update on her. I won't make this video about that, but anyway, just a little bit of heads up about it. She's not doing real well with the pain medicine and stuff like that. It's just not enough anymore. So the next step was to do just crooked. Was to try shots therapy. I should have brought in my paper in here, but I wasn't going to do an update on her. But this is not what this video is about. But anyway, doing that and going to try that first. I mean, that's the next thing, and then after that will be something else because she's a fighter, like I say, and for the new ones that's just, it's just watching this video for the first time, or this is the first time you've watched any of my videos. I'm talking about my fur baby. She's she's was a 7-pound, but now she's 6 pounds and 3 ounces, so she's lost almost a pound. My fur baby, she's a Maltese, and she's a tiny little thing. She's been very sickly, and here lately. So I will go into that later. But she had her second shot today, and so we're hopeful. We're hopeful for that. Okay, I will update everybody on that later on, because I know there is people that I've been praying for and wanting to know updates on her, so that's why I do them. And because life ain't always all woohoo, happy, and happy things happen in your life. So, especially nowadays. So me and Gary, we've got double whammies on us, not everybody knows everything that's going on in our household. So we're having to deal with a lot, and that's why I've been stressed and depressed and all that stuff. It's just not the coronavirus. It's a number of things. So I'm sorry to have been down and out, lately whenever I do videos. And the reason why I haven't been doing hauls is because we have been staying home like we're supposed to do, like we've been asked to do. So it's pretty nerve-wracking whenever you're you're in a house all the time and having to deal with things, and can't get out and go and do and be around people that you want to be because you just can't right now. And anyway, I know we're all going through this together, and so I know a lot of you understand that I have an itchy nose. Okay, I haven't even thought about these, the answers to these, not really. So this is going to be just like, I'm just going to do it the best I can and try not to make it too long. That's my motto, not make a long video. But guess what? Never happens. It's always a long video. So get yourself something to drink. I'll wait. No, just kidding. Sit back and relax, and or just click out of this video, whatever you want to do. Try not to be so down and out in this one here. So anyway, hopefully nothing will set me off here, because I'm kind of easy nowadays to get upset. Don't take much. Okay, this is a get to know me tag. This one, there was one going around before, and I didn't want to do it because it had a lot of personal stuff in it that I knew that I wasn't going to be able to. I knew I was probably going to, well, some things I just didn't want to share. Whatever, we got bring everybody down, bring me down. So maybe this one won't do that. Hopefully we will give it a try. All right. Okay, this is a get to know me tag, and it was created by Life with Patti. And so I haven't been, I don't know if I've been tagged in this one or not again, because I'm sorry, I do apologize. I haven't been watching videos lately like I usually do, and I don't comment much anyway when I do watch videos, but I do watch y'all's videos when I can, and I always give you a thumbs up. I mean, I always like before I leave out, even if I don't comment, because there's a lot of videos out there floating around to watch. So anyway, but I do like your videos. Okay, get to know me tag. Anyway, created by Life with Patti. And like I say, I don't know if I've been tagged or not, but anyway, I thought I would do it too. I mean, why not? Nothing else to do. Me and the fur babies were here in the house while Gary's out doing his thing and his CB radio. So, okay, here we go. And I've talked 7 minutes. So there you go. That gives you a little indication that this is not going to be a short video. Okay. Number 1 is, what is your name and who named you? Well, my name is not exactly Debbie. My name is not exactly Deborah, but it was meant. My mother named me. My mama. She named me, and she wanted to pick a name that was unique. I guess she had never heard of another Deborah before. So she picked my name while she was in the hospital waiting for me to be born. She picked my name out of a baby book that they had there. And the name that she picked was supposed to have been Deborah. That's how it was pronounced. I guess the nurses must have helped her. I'm not sure how that went about, but anyway. But actually, my name in actuality is Deborah. Deborah. I don't like it. I never have. Because I learned that that's really what it was. I just don't like it. Don't like it. It's spelled Debora. So that's Deborah. That's not Deborah. But anyway, that's my name. Don't call me that. If you want to be friends with me, don't call me that. Call me Debbie. That's what I go by, Debbie. The only time I go by Deborah, which that's the way it's pronounced, is if I have to, sign my real name and do all this for, it has to be a legally way, for me to do it. Otherwise, you just call me Debbie. All right, and let's see. How many siblings do you have? Well, living, I have one sister left. Passed on, I have three. My oldest brother, Mom carried him the full 9 months, and she had him in the hospital too, as well as me. The rest of the kids were born at home. And she didn't have any trouble during her pregnancy. She didn't have any trouble giving birth to him. And when she saw him, she got to spend some time with him. I think he lived, I forget how many days. She was still in the hospital. I guess back then they kept you in the hospital for a while after giving birth. They cared more about you then. But anyway, I'm getting all screwed up here. My mother and my dad both, she fed him, she changed him, she done all that stuff, and I think it might have been 11 days or something like that. I don't know how long it was. I can't remember. My mom you told me about it. And they just come in one day and told my mom and my dad that he died. And, it just put Mom in shock, and Dad too. It tore them both up. I mean, it did. So much so for my dad that he said that he never wanted to have another baby, ever. So, and then that's another whole story in itself about my dad and us kids, really. So anyway, but, yeah. So, that was way back in the, and I know some of you older ladies like myself remember back, which I was a good while before I was born, but that was back in the time when there was lots of black market babies, that's the kind of stuff going on. And so my mother believed, and she did right to the day she passed away, that Jimmy, his name was James, he was named after my dad. My dad's name was James. That's what happened to him. That they took him and sold him. So that's what my mother always believed, and it's what she had to live with, all the years, But then my brother or my sister came along, I think 2 years after that, or around something like that. And then my brother, about 11 months after, I think there's 11 months difference between my brother and my sister, and that's the only two that lived. And then 8 or 7 years later, I was born, and then not quite 2 years later, my mother was pregnant with another little girl. Excuse me, please. I ate something a while ago. Give me the belchies. She carried Carolyn for 6.5 months and had her at home, and she was a stillbirth. But anyway, so it's been, my mom had some sad things happen. Some sad things happen to our family, but that's the way that goes. So I have three in heaven and one still here on earth that I don't get to see very much. We don't get along real good a lot of times about things, but we're 8 years difference between us. But it's just, it's one of those things. But I love her dearly. She loves me too. So, my brother, he passed away in 2010. Was it 2020, 2010? 2010, 2011. Oh my gosh, I forgot. Oh, my goodness. But yeah, he was a healthy guy. Okay, how many siblings do you have? Okay, all right, number 3. But that's enough of that. Were you close with your cousins growing up? Oh my gosh, yes. I had boy cousins on my mama's side. Yeah. Ricky, Troy Lee, Kenneth, Stephen. I didn't get along with Stephen though. And then I had one girl cousin, that was Tina. She was the baby. So she was a little, just a baby, so she wasn't around much. But all of us was kind of pretty much the same age, especially me and Ricky and Troy Lee. And that was from my mother's sister's, that was my mother's sister, my Aunt Sue's boys. I'll put it that way. And Kenneth. I'll forget about Kenneth. And that was my Aunt Bernice, which, my uncle's. That was my uncle's son. And then, then Ricky and Troy from my Aunt Bernice, my mama's sister. So my mother's sister and my mother's brother, my aunt and uncle. But yeah, oh my gosh, we done a lot of things together. I didn't hang out with girls very much because they were always around, and we just always doing something. Even when we got to be teenagers, and they looked after me like I was their little sister. Even after we got to be teenagers, and it just, oh my gosh, they would piss me off because they wouldn't let me do some things because they was looking after me. They were sweet though. And now one of them turned out bad. The other two was brothers, and they're both passed on now. So see, it's something bad every which way. And I just connected back with Troy Lee. And he had a massive heart attack and passed away last year. Yeah. We didn't even get to see each other after all them years. We didn't even get to see each other again before, that happened. Well, yeah. But we had a lot of fun when we was growing up and, teenagers. We had a lot of fun. So, yeah. We had our time. Did you or do you have a special bond with your grandparents? I did know from my dad's side, none of us knew my grandpa from my dad's side because he had already passed away before I think any of us was born. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And my grandma passed away when I was 4 years old. So my sister remembers her a little bit, she remembers her and she said she was a really sweet woman and all that. So I never knew her. I have a very bad memory of her, seeing her, and well, I don't even want to say it. Because anyway, I remember her, her being in her casket, because back then in the old days, they kept them home. They would bring them home, and that, instead of being at the funeral home, they would be home until it's time for them, to have their funeral. So I just remember that. That was bad too. So, and then on my mom's side, no, my grandpa, Stuart, which on my mom's side, like I say, he passed away at the age 38 years old. He had a massive heart attack and dropped dead out in the field working. And my mother was only, my mom was only 12 years old, 11 or 12. So, yeah. And she really, really loved her daddy. Man, she was close to him. She'd talk about him a lot. And made me feel really bad for her. Then my grandma, yeah, me and her had a pretty special bond. She loved to buy Avon. My grandma was, oh my God, my grandma was something else. Now, she was a pistol. She was a rounder, is what she was. I think I got some of my cockiness and all that after my grandma, because she she was going to be once a heck of a party girl. So with grandma, I got a lot of fond memories. So, that just fun. I could tell you some things and mention some fashions, but you young folks out there, you wouldn't even know what I was talking about. Now, Tony might know what I'm talking about, but I don't know. I think Tony's way younger than me. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to ask her how old she is and see if she'll come through and just tell me. Some women like to keep their ages a secret, but I never have. I've just been always, if you ask me how old I am, I'm going to tell you. But I bet you Linda from Linda's Thrifty Life, she knows what I'm talking about when I say a sizzler. Remember the sizzlers? My grandma used to wear them. And my grandma, back then I thought that was so weird, because my grandma, let's see, oh my gosh, she was in her 50s and 60s, possibly her 60s, because grandma, she never would tell her real age. Oh my gosh. She was something else, like I say. She wasn't about to let nobody know how old she was. No. Now, in my younger days, I was kind of that way. But when I got, after 30, then I didn't care. I don't know why. But, yeah. And, right to the day that she passed away, I don't remember how they found out, or even if they really did find out her true age, but it was one of them that said that, yeah, they knew how old she was. It might have been my mom, because my mom was the oldest of all the kids. So it was my mom, my Uncle Wilford, and Helen. Who am I forgetting? Aunt Sue. Grandma had all girls except for one boy. I think she had 4 kids. I'm not sure. Yeah, 4 kids. So, anyway. Yeah, me and my grandma had a bond. She loved Yeah, I guess so. She loved jewelry. She loved perfume. That's me. Oh my gosh, I love my perfume. And she loved Avon. Avon was what she bought all the time. And she used to, I'm just a little girl. And she used to, when she would get like so much gone out of her Avon bottles, she would save those for me and give them to me. That was, that was my special memory of my grandma, is her sharing her Avon perfumes and stuff with me, her lotions, um, some of her makeup, and I would keep the bottles after they get empty. I'd keep them because they had some really pretty bottles back then, especially the topaz bottle. Remember that? And topaz is my birthstone because I was born in November. So um, I love that. But yeah, very, very special. Special memories with my grandma. She even helped me out. She helped me out several times. I really love my grandma. I really did. Okay. 5. Did you enjoy high school? No, I didn't enjoy high school. I just never liked school. Never did. At any time. I got pretty good grades, but my son's the same way. He just didn't like school. He'd get up and go, and boy, he hated to be late. Or he hated to miss. So, oh my goodness. But as far as liking school, no. Okay, what are your hobbies? Well, it depends. My hobby. My hobby is, I really don't have any hobbies now, but I used to have, like I say, and like I said in another tag, that jack of all trades. So I've done a little bit of everything. So my hobbies has been not interior decorating, getting paid for it, but decorating, yeah, and cakes, character cakes, wedding cakes, whatever. Yeah, I got paid for those. I taught myself, self-taught, and all that stuff, and I got paid for them. People would have me to make cakes for them, and a lot of them would want a different weird, sometimes some weird cake, and I'd have to figure out how to make it. And most of the time, I could do that. But that, like I say, I used to be a really big DIYer. I mean, I was really into crafts and DIYs. So I've helped do weddings. I've made bridal bouquets. I've uh, bridesmaid bouquets. I've boutonnieres. Done the cakes. Done the wedding cakes. I've done the groomsmen cakes. I have made bridesmaid dresses, sundresses. I can make a sundress. The regular dress, I couldn't do that. I never tried it because I can't be putting those sleeves in and all that stuff. I wouldn't even know how to begin to do that. So yeah, I've done that. Oh my gosh. Painting. I've done, not painting, but I used to be talking about the queen. I used to be the spray paint queen. I spray painted everything. Yeah, if I didn't like the color, I spray painted it, and but yeah, I don't know, hobbies. Hobbies now. more or less. Lately, my hobby has been watching TV. I've been binge watching movies and stuff like that, like what's on right now, Will and Grace. I love that show. The Middle. Uh, I don't know, just different ones like that. Just YouTube as a hobby. I don't do Facebook that much, so yeah, I did, and it's just gotten old and meh. Uh, I used to make things. Gosh, I don't know. I really wish I could get back into that kind of stuff. I wish I could get motivated. I just can't right now. I don't. But I'm still trying. Okay, what do you do to relieve stress? Take deep breaths. I don't know. Holler a lot. Get aggravated, especially lately. Oh my gosh. Because I staying in this house and drive me nuts. Uh, quick tempered. I don't know what I do to relieve stress. Not really anything because it's there until it finally goes away. All right, who is the longest friend you have? Lou Simpson. Her name was Louise, but she hated to be called Louise, so we called her Lou. And try not to make this story long. She's passed away now, which see. Yeah, I've been through some shit, y'all. Oop. Anyway, I'm not going to edit that out. Everybody does it, right? Anyway, Lou, got acquainted with her in Michigan when we was just little kids. She was like 3, I was like 5, and we was friends for a few years there, and then their parents decided, they wanted to pack up and come back to Arkansas, so that's what they did. And then I didn't see her again until I was 17 years old, and that's when we moved to Arkansas. We didn't hit it off again right off too good. I learned later on that she didn't like me. But then it didn't take us long till, my gosh, she was there all the time. Even after me and Gary had gotten married, she tried everything. She tried everything to keep from, me and Gary getting married. She didn't want us getting married. I think she was jealous because she wanted Gary for herself. Because, see, he lived 2 doors down. And laughing and drinking and having a party just 2 doors down and not wearing an arm around. Oh, Dolly Parton song. 2 doors down. But that's true. He lived 2 doors down, and in the middle was her aunt and uncle's house. It was their house, aunt and uncle's house, and then Gary's, him and his mom and dad. And so that's how I got acquainted with Gary. Will be 46 years in August ago. Well, actually longer than that because we've been married almost 46 years. So yeah, it's longer than that. We known each other for 46 years. All right. Anyway, then me and her, we was just like, she was there all the time at our house. And then she went through some stuff. She went through some shit too. So a lot of it, and and I was always there for her. She wasn't there for me as much as I was for her, but I loved her, and I miss her so much. But yeah, um, all the way up until she passed away last year. I believe it was last year when she passed away. So yeah, she was my longest, oldest, and dearest friend. She was my best friend. What is your favorite movie? Well, that one's hard to answer. Oh my gosh, it's 35 minutes. Okay, well, I'm sorry. I can't do it. I can't. I gotta tell things. I mean, it's about me, right? So, you can't just like, that's it. I can't answer like that. So, anyway, what is your favorite movie? My favorite movie is Titanic with Leonardo DiCaprio and I can't think of her name, Rose. That's my favorite movie. What is your favorite book? Green Eggs and Ham by Dr. Seuss. This is a variety, isn't it? Yep. I don't read books, so I don't have a favorite book. I can't read. The vertigo will not let me read. It's really weird. I can be on my phone. It doesn't cause the dizziness. I better shut up. It'll probably start causing it. That'd be awful. Uh, I can be on my notebook here, and it's reading. I can't read. It will just, and the letters will start running together. It's just I've never. I just can't do it. So nah. But I can read a little short thing like that, to Amy and stuff. So I've done that. Green Eggs and Ham. But I can read really, and I can read really well. But I can read. I read real fast when I do read. It's like, I don't know. I can't. A speed reader, I guess. Whatever. I can't. When I read, I can't say the words quick as quick as I can read them. You know what I'm trying to say? I'll just I don't know. Just always been that way. I don't know why. Weird. Favorite thing to do on a stormy day? Worry about the weather and worry about if it's going to get serious, severe, because I hate storms. I always have. It's my anxiety. Hate them, and I hate them. That's why I hate spring. And we've had our fair share here, I tell you, or this year. I could. Anyway, I'm not going to go into that, but yeah. Favorite thing to do on a stormy day is try to keep my anxiety under control. 12. Favorite thing to do when the weather is perfect? Well, ain't nothing perfect, so. But when the weather is nice, when we used to get out and do things, is I used to love to be out in my flower garden. My flowers. I like to get my hands in the dirt. I love to, I just get in there. I just, Gary, Debbie, why don't you put some gloves on? Or, there's I'm terrified of spiders, really. I don't like spiders. But if I'm really, I get into it. And I'll just stick my hands in there. And he'll say, Debbie, there's spiders in there. I say, I don't care. And I always wind up getting bit by something, a big knot and itch and all that stuff. I don't know. Just thank God, I've not been bit by anything poisonous yet. But yeah, that's what I like to do. I love my flowers. Well, I used to. It's really hard for me to take care of them anymore because trying to get down, getting down and up my knees the way they are, my back, my legs, with osteoporosis and rheumatoid arthritis. Yeah, I have a real rough time. Okay, 13. Oh, we're almost here. We're almost done. Do you prefer the big city or small town? I've never lived in a big city. I've never visited a big city. Well, I'm going to take that back if I have to. Okay, Nashville, it's a big city. Yeah, I've been there. I guess that's probably the biggest city I've. So, no, I didn't like it at all. So, small town. Yeah. I'm a small town girl. I got music on my mind tonight. Okay, number 14. What is the first thing you want to do when this virus is under control? What do I not want to do? We could be here all day on me talking about that. I want to go shopping. I want to go where the people are. I want to go, I don't know. I just want to, but the first thing I want to do, the very, very first thing I want to do, I want to go to my grandbabies. And I want to grab them and hug them and never let them go. I'm bringing them home with me. And if my son and my daughter-in-law have any objection to me bringing Amy home with me, they're not going to let me to bring the baby home because they just won't do that. I'm a stranger to her anyway. Me and Papa are a stranger to her because, we've been not in her life hardly, and now it's been 2 months since we've seen them. That's what's getting to me, y'all. I'm not getting to see my grandbabies. And we was going to do a drive-by, and I was going to take her some things over there for Easter. And she just goes crazy when she sees me and her papa. So I didn't figure that would probably work out very well. So we decided we wouldn't do it. But I tell you what, I don't know how much longer I can hang on and not go over there because, like I told my son the other night, I said, I think I'm just going to mask up and glove up and I'm going to come over and see my grandkids. I can't take it much anymore. It's hard. And I know you grandmas out there, Linda, I know you're having a really rough time, not getting to see your grandbabies. But yeah, it's bad when you're a grandparent. You can't see them grandbabies. Yep. That's the first thing I want to do. And then I want to go shopping and I want to take Amy with me. Me and her gonna go to Dollar Tree and blow all my check. I'm gonna blow all my money. So I told my husband, I'm going on a shopping spree, and I'm going to just get what I want to get, and you just, yep, that's what I want to do. Okay, I'm going to shut up now, and oh my gosh, this is a long one, y'all. This might be the longest one I've ever done, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I know it's been, this video here has been like this. A roller coaster. Sad, funny, sad, weird, sad, fat, it's been all that good stuff. Bad stuff, good stuff, I don't know, whatever. But yeah, yep. Anyway, so, oh yeah, I say I'm supposed to tag somebody, but you know what? I don't know who to tag because I don't know who's done it or not. Like, gosh, let me think. Oh my gosh. Let me think. I need to. I don't know if from, I don't know if Linda's done this tag yet or not. I kind of think she has. I know Tony has because that's where I'm reading the questions off is on hers. Oh gosh, let's see. Hang on just a second. Hang on. I gotta look at my book. See if I can find it over here on my book. I've got a mess made on my desk. I hope my hind end ain't sticking out there when you can. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. You know what? Everything has gotten so messed up. And I'm gonna find it. Oh my gosh. Hurt my arm. Oh Lord. Okay, where's it? Y'all bear with me, please. Please bear with me. I ain't got everybody now. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Becky's Life. If you're out there, girl, I haven't seen a video from you in a while, so I don't know if you're what's going on, girl. But man, you've been talking, I know, but not a whole lot lately. But Becky from Becky's Life, I tag you. And if anybody's heard from Jennifer Lopez, and I've been worried about that girl. I mean, because she won my giveaway back a few months ago. And then we were emailing each other, and then I haven't heard anything else from her. I heard, well, I won't disclose what I. But anyway, yeah. I just wonder about Jennifer because she's so sweet, and I worry about her. You know, I've been worried about her. So, let's see. How about Fabulous Fatima? Yeah, Fabulous Fatima. I tag you, and I tag Becky's Life, Becky, and I don't know how many we're supposed to tag. Laura Lee's Small World. Laura Lee, you do it too, girl. I want to see it. I want to hear it. Thrifty Divas, Theoni, have you done it yet? If you haven't, well, I'll tag you. And then anybody else that wants to do it, hey, do it, because you know it's fun, and you get to know each other and know about each other, and what else we got to do but something like this, right? I want to thank you all for watching. I love you guys so much, and I appreciate you supporting my channel, and I want you to all stay safe. Take care of yourselves. If you do get out, please be careful. Wear a mask, gloves. That's what I did. And just today, So do that and take care of yourself. And I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. I'm going to have a Walmart grocery haul coming up. Another one. Well, I got some more videos coming up. I'm not sure. I should have a Dollar Tree haul coming up. Yeah, Dollar Tree haul. Yep. Love y'all. Take care, and I'll see you in my next video. God bless.